church kids, and welcome to another Sunday morning service. It's Sunday, February the 14th. That's Valentine's Day, so a day that's all about love. If you haven't already, perhaps you want to make a card for someone you love. Maybe you've got a card for your mum or your dad or your grandparents or someone perhaps a little bit more special. Whatever it is, I hope you're already looking forward to a special Valentine's Day today. Now, I can't send you a card in the normal way, but I can tell you that I do love spending time with you. So we've got a day full of fun today, this morning. We've got games to play or games for you to watch and then perhaps copy. We've got a memory verse, we've got time of prayer and worship, and we've got other things as well in store for you. So lots to look forward to. For this task, I've got 10 hearts just like this, except these are, very sadly, boohoo, broken hearts. And so I've got 2 minutes in which to try and mend as many broken hearts as I can and see how many I can get done. So I'm going to put 2 minutes on the timer and then I'm going to start and try and mend as many broken hearts as I can in 2 minutes. Ready, steady, go.
Because that goes with that, and that goes with that. I've done them all. Stop the time. Yay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So I'm told this week's challenge has got a Valentine's Day theme to it. We've got 1 minute in which to make as many words as we can using the letters from Valentine's Day. So we've got 1 minute. I've got my piece of paper. Got a pen, and I've got the letters for Valentine's Day written at the top. So I've got 1 minute starting from now. Time up. Okay, so the words I've got they're not big words, are day, tin, tins, veil, yes, slant, lent, dent, cent, deal, dale, and stale. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 words in 1 minute. Let's see if you can do better.
Okay, so I've got lend, tiny, tin, days, lens, sin, sent, send, any. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 words. I bet Matt did better than me, but there you go. I had to go.
So looking at those two challenges, we can see that Pam did much, much better than I did on the hearts. So she wins that one, but I beat her in the Valentine's word challenge. I got 12 and she didn't get as many as that. Tom actually got much more than that, but Tom's not in this competition, so that doesn't count. So that's 1 point all, which means that last week it was 9-8 after we drew in the drawing challenge, and this week that means it's now 10-9. Pam's still just in the lead. we're going to listen to this week's memory verse. So let's go over and see what this week's memory verse is.
Hey kids, how you doing? Alice and I have come back and we are sorry for being away for so long, but Alice got put on the naughty step and she's only just been allowed off now. So everyone keep a close eye on her behaviour. So today we're going to be looking at John chapter 6 verse 48, and Alice will be doing the actions for me. She still hasn't been promoted to be allowed to speak yet. So it goes, I am the bread of life. John chapter 6 verse 48. And so, the actions are really simple this week. There's only 3 of them. It's a very short verse, so you better remember it. And it goes, I am. And the second action is the bread. Take a big bite of the bread. And lastly, of life. Do a nice little heart and then of life. So altogether, that's I am the bread of life. John chapter 6 verse 48. And that's all for today, kids. I hope you've had an amazing time in the snow. I think it's still snowing. And we'll see you next week. Bye!
So this week's memory verse is from the book of John. It's chapter 48, book of John, chapter 6, verse 48. And it says, I am the bread of life. So this is one of a number of statements that Jesus said. Jesus described himself in a number of ways. And this is the first one. It says, I am the bread of life. So what do we think about when we think of bread? Well, bread is food. It's tasty. We enjoy it. We eat it to give us nourishment. And so why would Jesus say, I'm the bread of life? Well, back in the Old Testament, if you maybe remember when the Israelites left Egypt, they were in the desert and they didn't have any food. And God provided them with food called manna. And it would come down from heaven each morning and they'd have enough that they needed. So when Jesus said, I am the bread of life, he was sort of talking about that kind of thing. They're not just feeding them to stop them being hungry, but feeding people so that they would have something more permanent, more nourishing for them. Jesus was saying, I'm here to feed you, but not just to stop you being hungry. Jesus is saying, I'm here to give you nourishment. I'm here to give you life. We need to eat, as you know, to make sure we don't go hungry. And because if we go hungry, we don't have enough energy to live. And Jesus is saying, I'm going to give you something better than that. I'm going to give you life and the nourishment that you need, more than just stopping you from being hungry. And he's saying that if you feed on me, and he doesn't mean actually eat him, he means if you listen to my words, if you spend time with me, if you hear what I'm saying to you and understand it, if you follow my ways, this will give you life, and life, eternal life, for what happens after we die and we go to be with Jesus. And so he was drawing this picture. He's saying all that stuff back in the Old Testament that you remember and you remember and sing songs about, that's good, but actually I'm here now and I'm even better than that. I'm going to give you better provision than that. And so that's why he said, I'm the bread of life. He didn't mean I'm actually like a lump of bread. He meant in the way that I've just described, that he's going to provide us and give us nourishment and life eternal. So that's what that verse means. Next week we're going to look at a few more verses and a few more claims of what Jesus said he was. We've got 6 more weeks looking at that. So lots to look forward to about how Jesus describes himself. We're going to go into a time of prayer and worship now, as we often do. The word's going to come up on screen for you to think about. So take a moment to just be quiet and pray through these things. And then afterwards, let's sing songs, give thanks to Jesus, thanks to God, our Father, for all that he's done for us. So let's have a time of prayer and worship now.
When the world is hurting, when life is so confusing, I am sure of one thing, got you by my side, yeah. When I'm feeling lonely and I start to worry, I know, God, you're near me and you're always by my side, yeah. And I can lift my hands up to you, I can raise my voice and sing. You are who I put all hope in, I will trust you in everything. There is hope in the Lord, He is with me each day. I will trust Him today. I have hope in the Lord, He is mighty and good. There is hope in the Lord. When the world is hurting, when life is so confusing, I am sure of one thing, got you by my side, yeah. When I'm feeling lonely and I start to worry, I know, God, you're near me and you're always by my side, yeah. And I can lift my hands up to you, I can raise my voice and sing. You are who I put all hope in, I will trust you in everything. There is hope in the Lord, He is with me each day. I will trust Him today. I have hope in the Lord, He is mighty and good. There is hope in the Lord, there is hope in the Lord, He is with me each day. I will trust Him today. I have hope in the Lord, He is mighty and good. There is hope in the Lord. There is hope in the Lord. Yeah, there is hope in the Lord.
So today's craft is these lovely Valentine cards. So you can send these to your family or friends or even your neighbours. And these ones have got some lovely things written in them. So this one has God's love is unconditional. This one has love you, mummy and daddy. And then this one has got give thanks to the Lord for He is good, His love endures forever. And this one has we love because He first loved us, and that's from John. So you can write a Bible verse in there about love, or you can just write a nice message to your mummy and daddy or your family or whatever you like. Okay? Are you listening, Bernard? You're going to help me do this? Okay. Right, so to make these, first of all, we need some card. Can you get some card, Bernard? I'll get the card because you can't reach. There we are. We also need some scissors. I'll get the scissors. Some pens. Some pens, Bernard. Okay. Thank you. Some glue. Thank you. And a pencil. Thanks, Bernard. Right. So first of all, what we do, Bernard, is we fold the card in half. Okay, so about A4, we fold it in half. Okay. And then what we do is you get your hand and you place your hand on the card and you're going to draw around your hand with the pencil. Okay? We can't do it with your wing. We need a hand, Bernard. Go and get a hand. Okay, right, okay, that will have to do. So we'll draw around the hand like this. Thank you very much. And once you've got your hand, you're going to cut it out with the scissors, making sure the fold is here. Okay, so I've done that already. So it should look like this. Okay, and then what we're going to do next, Bernard, is we're going to stick some nice hearts on there. Okay, have you got some hearts? Right. Wow, thank you. So Bernard, you're going to help me do that? Okay, there's the glue. Okay, oh yeah, okay. So there's the glue. Can you glue? Okay, so while Bernard's doing that, we're going to think about a message that we're going to write. Can you pick up the glue, please, Bernard? Thank you. So, Bernard, can you think of a message that we could put in this card? What do you think? That is lovely. Let's write that down. Okay. So, purple, yeah? Okay. So, I'm going to write this message. Okay. And we're going to stick some more hearts on there, Bernard, just to make it a bit more bright, and because it is Valentine's Day, isn't it? Yes. There we are. So this is one we've just done. So this says God loves you. Okay, and who are you going to give that to, Bernard? Anyone? Me? Oh, thank you, Bernard. That's really kind. Okay, thank you. And do you know, that's actually all the time we've got now. We've got to say goodbye, and we'll see everyone next week, won't we? So say goodbye. Bye.